Today we are going to give you tips for preparing your twins for preschool. Being a mom of twins, you must be busy all the time dealing with both of your kids. But once they have grown and it's time to send them to preschool, the first question that might come to mind is, should we send them both to the same school or would they thrive going to separate schools? There are many more questions in parents' minds. Let's answer them. The first question that comes in parents' minds is whether to send their twins to school together or separately. Well, when siblings are together, they become each other's support, but at the same time, it can create a bit more of a dependency on each other. However, there is no harm in choosing the same school for your twins, because they are also presented with the opportunity to explore their independence. One option is to choose the same school but separate class sections if you don't want your twins to be dependent on each other. If your twins are identical and of the same gender, then sending them to separate classes is a better option so that their teachers don't get confused. It seems like something you may watch in movies, but it's definitely a real dilemma. But if your twins are not identical or not of the same gender, then being together in a classroom is not a bad idea. The final decision is ultimately up to you, of course. While experts say that deciding on this depends on your twins' personalities and the way they interact with each other. If they don't get along with each other, then you should ideally not send them together to the same classroom. Well, the next question is how to choose a preschool for your twins. When you have decided whether or not to send your kids together, the next step is to choose their preschools accordingly. The one thing that may bother some parents if they are sending their twins to separate schools is going through separate registration processes. After all, taking time out of your schedule to pick up and drop off your kids at two different schools can be time-consuming. Going to the same school will have advantages such as an easier registration process, an easier pick and drop off schedule, and some schools offer discounts for multiple children as well. According to some experts, one way to choose your twins' preschool is to visit your area's public and school playgrounds after school hours. Schools with playgrounds should be a priority for your twins so that they can enjoy their free time, developing their sports skills, regardless if they play or want to play sports, and get some exercise. Well, another tip while choosing the preschool for your twins is to get recommendations from other parents. Yes, don't forget to take recommendations from other parents, especially those who have twins or two or more kids attending the same school. Social media groups can also prove to be useful as they may offer other parents' experiences and opinions. Well, another useful and interesting tip before you send your twins to same school is to give them different looks. Yes, if your twins are identical and of the same gender, one important thing to do while preparing them for preschool is to dress them differently. It's an easy way to differentiate them is to give them different hairstyles. As already mentioned, this will make it easier for teachers, guardians, and school staff to recognize your twins individually. Well, next step is preschool practice of your twins. So another important step is to help your twins practice for preschool so that they are a bit familiar with what to expect. So here are a few steps that will help your twins adjust at preschool. Number 1, encourage them to be independent as individuals by preparing their bags, lunchboxes, and other things separately. Being twins doesn't always mean sharing things and having nothing of their own. Number 2, potty train them individually so that they don't feel the need to go everywhere together. Number 3, according to your child's age, allow them to dress themselves. Number 4, talk to them about school, making friends, talking to teachers, and other important things so that they know how to face their fears and expectations. Number 5, teach them basics like alphabets, phonetics, and nursery rhymes, which are largely available on YouTube. Teach them using different media like audio, video, and books. Number 6. Give them toys to play with and games that improve their motor skills at home before going to school. Number 7. Most importantly, teach them about good touch and bad touch and other important things. And number 8. Teach them to share things, to make mutual friends, and to give each other support, but not to be always dependent on each other. Well, by knowing these few simple tips, preparing your twins for preschool can be challenging yet enjoyable. So these were few tips for preparing your twins for preschool. Please let us know about your feedback in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.